Welcome back.
Well, yeah, welcome back to the world's worst car show. Yeah, that was pretty good. Welcome back to the world's worst car show. We are in a car, in a train, in the ocean, in between England and France, on our first trip to Europe for an RPM.
We're not in the ocean yet, though.
Don't film that. We are at the Nurburgring, which is a place I've wanted to go for a very long time. But it wouldn't be an RPM video if things went according to plan, so it's closed today. But that's not gonna stop us because we're gonna find a section that is even more closed.
This is the abandoned road here. That's what the old one used to look like. So we've been looking online, and there used to be a track called the Südschleife, the South Loop, and it is now closed. It's been closed for quite some years. However, Google tells us that actually there are sections that you can walk on, but even more importantly, there may be sections that you can drive on. So today's mission is to go out, find those sections, and see if we can't create our very own Nurburgring.
Okay, so we just set a pin on our phones for that.
This says race truck in German, and this one says shit corner.
Then we go down to mullet back, and then ass slag, and then bankrupt, right?
Yeah.
Bankrupt right there, and then over to Sud Corner, which is where you get beer.
Cool. Welcome to the Nurburgring.
Welcome to the Nurburgring. For this trip, we have two different vehicles. It's a 2017 Porsche 718 Cayman S. It's got a 2.5 liter boxer engine making 350 horsepower.
This is a 2004 Mazda MX5 Euphonic, which is the limited edition.
Wait, you just made that up.
Nope.
You definitely made that up.
100% this is the Euphonic edition.
That's 100% not a thing.
Do you know how you can tell that it's Euphonic?
What, you wrote it on Sharpie on here?
It makes about 150 horsepower, give or take, and it is the most fun standard car I've ever driven.
Very cool, very interesting stuff, mostly lies.
All right, so we are off to find the abandoned Nurburgring. If we can drive it how we think we might be able to drive it, then we're gonna end up creating the Nurburgring. And that is pretty exciting. It doesn't matter how many times I've been to the Nurburgring, there's just something so exciting when you're driving through these foothills. The enjoyment isn't just taking your car around the ring, it's all of these roads around as well, because they are absolutely awesome. The tarmac's great. I mean, look at this, turning into this corner now. And in a little car like this MX5, they are just so much fun. Now, I know Mike's driving that Cayman, and that's $75,000. This MX5 I bought for $4,000, and I tell you what, I do not regret a penny of that money. I implore you to find me a car that I can have better fun in on these roads for $4,000.
Cayman S PDK starts at $72,000. Now Adam's driving a roughly $5,000 car, and I'm sure he's telling you how that's all you need. He's having the most fun in the world, and you don't need to spend $72,000 on a car to have as much fun as he's having. And he's right, you don't. But if you're going to, you could see exactly where that $72,000 goes to. That German engineering that you expect. It's a Porsche. This is what they're made for. And you can tell just by the way it drives. The quest for the abandoned Nurburgring. Like the holy grail of racing, but the one that no one knows about. This is it right here. I don't know what that sign means.
Oh, that's a big gate.
Ah, fuck. Thwarted.
All right, so entrance one, not successful.
Why don't we try that service road that we saw that comes off Shit Corner?
Yeah, Shit Corner sounds good.
There we go. Schwarzenpupte, which means shit corner in German, I believe.
Oh, 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 oh.
This is definitely it.
So this looks like a lot of fun.
Certainly a little rally stage, if nothing else. Just out of curiosity, I wonder how slidey this is. Slidey.
Woo!
First gear, a little bit of handbrake. Happy times ahead.
When the Germans were designing Porsche at the Nurburgring, I don't think this is what they had in mind. Please stop abusing the Porsche. It's not for this. Yet it can do it fast. Yes. Yahoo! You know, things go wrong, man, but sometimes it's for the better.
We may not have been able to drive the Nurburgring, but the Nurburgring ain't half bad. I think we head down to Race Truck.
Okay.
See if we can find any just random turn-offs.
Yeah.
And then let's just follow the roads around and just
Okay.
go on an adventure, see what we can find. I wonder if any of these is going to take us into like the back way of where we wanted to go.
This is the back way where you first pointed out.
On the map.
Yeah, so this is where we wanted to come in.
Do you want to jump out and
Just go and take a little walk up there and see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess the car show just became a hiking show. So I'm wondering if it's in this line of trees.
A lot of parts of the old track are blocked off. I don't know when, maybe recently, maybe the map we found was a little dated. See, it's blocked off there. This section is open for whatever reason. Not sure if they didn't block it off because it's just sort of shit, so most people aren't gonna drive on it, but we're just driving down here to figure out where this takes us and if it connects to any of the things we saw on the map. Oh, but what do we find here? This is looking promising. I think that might have been Race Truck.
Watch out, stop.
my GoPro.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we should break something.
Yeah, okay. That's a sign, guys. Get out and break something.
Got it.
Which way do you want to go here, Mike?
Let's go down to the right towards Mulletback.
All right, we're now on the search for Mulletback. Ooh, a tunnel.
There's no more road here.
It's enough of a road for me. People driving on this road are probably like, what the fuck are you morons doing? This is not your typical Nurburgring experience.
And we're approaching some deep, dark woods I can't see into. This looks pretty sweet through here.
Okay, what do we have here?
Alright, MapQuest.
Which way?
Okay, we are on Mulletback.
So we're on the Suchschleife.
We found the Suchschleife!
Wow!
We found the abandoned Nurburgring, and we're driving it!
Woohoo! So the Suchschleife has now officially become the Nurburgring.
Yep, we've christened it.
But if we keep going right and then make this left,
I think it should keep us going around.
That's good enough for me.
Man, this is cool. Kind of eerie out here.
Is this coming up towards Ass Slag?
Yep, we're tracking for ass slag.
Well, it looks like Ass Slag is a bit barren.
The once legendary ass slag, now gone barren.
All right, wait there, Mike. Don't follow me through. Oh, no. Negative Ghost Rider. Big ditch. Ass Slag has got a deep gully.
Here, you can still find the ghost of Ass Slag haunting the racetrack.
What noise does she make, Mike?
Ooh, eat the booty.
So we were just trying to find Ass Slag, and we came up on a slight blockage in the route that we thought we had to take. So we've just doubled back on ourselves, but now we've got this track, and there's an old gate back there which looked like it would have been on the side of a racetrack. So hopefully we're still on the right track and the Nurburgring will be complete. I see a big Armco barrier and a corner. Mike, we are definitely driving the Nurburgring here because you don't put Armco barrier in the middle of a field.
Oh, you're right. Holy shit, you're right. Yeah, and this is on the map, it's still the same thing. I think we are now on Ass Slag.
All right, yeah, there is a lot of Armco up here and a sign that says private road.
Oh shit.
Well, I can't read German, so fine by me.
Yeah, no idea what it said. We're going in the right direction because it's a big loop coming down around Racetrack and then into Mulletback through Ass Slag. Now we're on the final stretch, which takes you back up towards Bankrupt and then Sudhouse. Oh, this looks like a more secure fence than any we've come up against so far. Let me just go check this fence. Just, you know.
That looks like a very specific sort of World War II era kind of fence, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Like maybe there's a reason beyond just the roads being a little gnarly that they abandoned it. Maybe there's a little bit more history here than we're aware of, and not like the good kind.
It's really creepy up here.
So close.
I know. Yeah, it is a creepy looking fence, man.
It is.
Eerie place.
But I think that's it. I think that
is. I mean, it continues up there to Sud Corner. Sud Corner.
So, technically we are bankrupt.
Yeah, this is a metaphor. Oh, we're bankrupt. Sud Corner. All right, so we've spent all day at the Nurburgring and haven't spent a single minute on the Nurburgring. But that didn't stop us from having an unforgettable time. When I first found out it was closed, I was like, fuck, like we're just gonna go look at a track. I'm like, it's cool, like I gotta see it. I know it's gonna be cool, but you can't describe what it feels like to be here. In fact, I would go to say that it actually went in our favor that it was closed today because it led to the creation of the Nurburgring, which will be available on narpm.com. First stop is Shit Corner. So you can go drifting in the dirt around Shit Corner.
Then, once you're done there, you gotta go and find the old Suchschleife, go find the old Nurburgring.
And then after that, drive the roads around the Nurburgring, because the roads around the Nurburgring are the Nurburgring.
Then once you're done there, you'll probably need to go gas up. So go and hang out at a gas station and just enjoy the amazing cars that you'll see coming through.
And then since at this point you've probably spent like 0 minutes actually at the ring, you wanna go check it out. You'll see a great variety of things and maybe some gnarly shit.
And most likely, by the end of all of that, you'll be pretty thirsty and hungry, so why not go to the Piston Klaus, get yourself a big old Bitburger. It's our German spiritual home.
Yeah, it's connecting over the love of racing, and then doing so at the end you get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds pretty
much.
Pretty poetic.
Yeah. And if you go in there and spot the NRPM sticker, send us a DM on Instagram and you'll win a prize.
Yeah, sure. Anything else?
That's it. I think killed it. That was amazing.
All right.
Good job, guys.
Let's go get drunk.
You do remember the 5-hour drive we've still got to do. Buttercup baby, just to let me down, and mess me around, and then worst of all, never call baby when you say.
All right, that is a wrap on the first leg of our European road trip. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell button, do whatever you gotta do. Go to narpm.com, subscribe to be a pro member, get early access to new videos, bonus content like behind the scenes. Most importantly, help fund the show so we can keep doing gnarly shit like this.